Welcome to 223 St. Anne Street, Northeast and St. John, North Dakota. A place where the heavy lifting is already done, where the systems you rely on every day have been upgraded, and where the land around you gives room to breathe. This is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath home on 4 full city lots, roughly over half an acre, set inside a quiet, friendly town. You're getting the rare combination of small town calm and practical, modern updates, PEX plumbing, updated electrical, a 2018 furnace paired with central air, a new water heater, LED lighting, and most windows updated, with only a couple originals left if you want a completely uniform set. Listen for a moment and picture how you'd live here. Mornings on the front porch, coffee steam in the cool air, watching light roll across the yard. Evenings on the back porch, the new rails solid under your hand, listening to the wind cross a wide lawn that's yours in every direction. 4 legal, platted lots mean real room for choices. A detached garage, a shop, a greenhouse, boat or RV parking, or just open space for pets and people. You're not squeezed, you're set up to spread out. The home sits on its own foundation, and the crawl space is lit and powered, a small detail that becomes a major advantage the first time you want to inspect a line or plug in a work light. This is a house that respects your time. If you've ever owned an older home with dark, cramped access, you know how unusual this is. Here, you can actually see what you're doing. Inside, the layout is straightforward and friendly. The living space connects naturally to dining and kitchen, with LEDs casting an even, comfortable light and a ceiling fan keeping air moving in every season. The kitchen is anchored by marble countertops, a durable, easy-to-clean surface that looks sharp with rustic or modern decor. Electrical service to the appliances is up to modern expectations, so you're not playing breaker roulette while cooking and charging the battery pack and running the microwave all at once. The 2 bathrooms carry the upgrades where they matter: new toilets, refreshed fixtures, and clean, reliable water service thanks to PEX supply lines. In older homes, the unseen stuff, plumbing, wiring, heat, can be the budget eater. Here, you're not starting a money pit, you're stepping into work that's already been done with a practical eye. That frees you up to do the fun parts: paint, flooring in one room, and swapping a couple of remaining windows if you want the full matching set. Think about the math behind daily ownership. You're tied into city water and sewer, no well pump to baby, no septic schedule to juggle. Property taxes are very low, around $120 a year in recent records, so your carrying costs stay light month after month. Low utilities, low taxes, and upgraded systems, the trifecta for a calm homeowner life. This is what makes 223 St. Anne Street Northeast different. It isn't a flashy flip with mystery behind the walls. It's a function-first upgrade path that replaced old with dependable. Plumbing that doesn't groan, electrical that doesn't guess, heat that performs when the wind sharpens in January, and central air that settles summer afternoons without drama. Let's slow down and walk the mechanicals in plain English, the parts of a house that turn a structure into a worry-free home. Start with heat and cool. The forced air furnace, installed in 2018, delivers reliable heat when temperatures dip, and the central AC gives you steady summer comfort. You're not patching space heaters or wrestling window units, you have whole home climate control designed to just work. The water heater is new, meaning showers stay hot, dish cycles finish strong, and morning routines aren't a coin toss. On the plumbing side, PEX supply lines replaced aging material with flexible, resilient tubing. PEX resists pinhole corrosion, tolerates small freezes better than rigid pipe, and is easy to service. Valves are fresh, fixtures are renewed where it counts, and both bathrooms benefit from clean, predictable water service. If you ever want to add a filter or softener, you're set up to do it without drama. Electrical upgrades include modernized circuits in the areas that matter, refreshed outlets and switches, and LED lighting that runs cool and sips power. It's comforting to know you can plug in tools, chargers, and small appliances without guessing which breaker is going to trip. Lighting quality is another quiet perk. LEDs are bright without glare and help the whole place feel comfortable at night. The windows are largely updated, improving insulation and cutting drafts. Only a couple of original panes remain if you prefer to finish the full swap later. Good glass equals better climate control and calmer rooms, especially in the shoulder seasons when temperatures swing. Under the house is where you can feel the practical mindset: own foundation, lit crawl space, electrical outlets down there. If you've ever crawled under a home with a phone flashlight, you'll recognize how rare and helpful this is. Inspections become quick, adding heat tape is easy, and seasonal checks stop being a chore. Step back outside and picture the 4 city lots as a blank canvas. It's not merely a big yard, it's design freedom. A 2-stall or 3-stall garage fits naturally here. You could add a workshop with 220-volt service for welding or woodworking. If gardening is your thing, there's space for raised beds, fruit trees, and compost while still keeping open turf for play. Want boat or RV parking with a turnaround? There's room. Want a fenced dog run without sacrificing your main lawn? Easy. The lots give you choices other in-town properties just don't. Practical logistics are smooth. City water and sewer keep utilities straightforward, and the property tax line item remains shockingly small compared to most regions. Combine that with the upgraded systems, and you can forecast your first year of ownership without crossing your fingers. Heat, cool, power, water, those aren't future projects. They're ready now. Think about winter. Wind outside, warm and even heat moving quietly through the rooms. Think about summer. Blinds open, daylight through the updated windows, AC holding a steady setpoint. Think about fall. Leaf piles in a yard that can handle the mess, with space for a fire pit, picnic table, and the kind of late afternoon hangs that make time slow down. This home's value is in how livable it is. Not just square footage on paper, but a steadiness you can feel in the way the switches click, the water runs, and the HVAC behaves. It's a structure that supports your routines instead of interrupting them. Inside, the home's flow is easy to understand and easier to live with. The main living area is bright by day and comfortably lit by night, thanks to LEDs that keep glare down and utility bills low. The ceiling fan does the quiet, constant work of moving air, less heat stacking high in summer, less stuffiness in winter. The living to dining connection keeps people together whether you're sharing a meal, handling homework at the table, or putting out snacks for a game night. The kitchen earns a slow look. Marble countertops give you a hard-working prep surface that's also easy to keep clean. There's space for a full-size fridge, a standard range, and a microwave, with updated electrical serving the stations so you can actually cook and plug in what you need without hunting outlets. Lighting is bright where hands work, no shadows fighting your knife line. If you like an island, a rolling cart, or a coffee bar, the layout welcomes those ideas. The 3 bedrooms flex with your life. If you need a home office, one room becomes command central without the need to run extension cords or DIY lighting. If you have guests, a dedicated room feels private and quiet. If you have kids, the rooms are human scale and easy to personalize. Each has closet storage, updated lighting, and good light through the day. The walls are ready for paint, your palette, your finish, your mood. Few projects deliver more satisfaction per hour than painting. You get instant ownership in the look. 2 full bathrooms support a normal schedule without crowding. New toilets, refreshed fixtures, clean finishes. These are upgrades you feel every single day. The plumbing's predictability is part of the comfort. Kitchen faucet running while a shower's on, and neither one has to flinch. It's a small miracle older systems don't always pull off. Flooring throughout is serviceable, with one room awaiting new flooring. Your chance to pick exactly what you want where your feet land first each morning. Go plush carpet for warmth, luxury vinyl plank for durability, or laminate for a clean midpoint. A single weekend can change the whole feel of that space. Storage is more than closets. With a lit crawl space, you can stage seasonal bins neatly and still access what you need. Outside, 4 lots create storage choices without cluttering your living view. Add a shed for yard gear, earmark a corner for a small storage container, or plan a garage with an upper loft for long-term storage that doesn't eat your floor plan. The porches expand your living area in all 3 seasons. The front porch is where packages land, neighbors wave, and you catch a breath before stepping inside. The back porch is where days exhale, quiet dinners, a portable fire bowl, summer evenings stretched just a little longer. Because the lot is wide and deep, your outdoor moments feel private without feeling cut off. Day to day, what you notice is ease. Heat that behaves. AC that keeps pace. Lights that don't hum or flicker. Outlets where you expect them. Water that's hot when it should be and drains that clear like they're supposed to. This is the texture of a home that's been improved for living, not just for photos. St. John, North Dakota gives you a small-town rhythm that's harder to find every year. Quieter nights, stars you can actually see, and a sense that time belongs to you again. You're close to essentials, but far from rush. If you like the outdoors, the region offers 4 honest seasons, crisp falls, bright winters, big sky springs, and wide summer days. If you like projects, this property doesn't box you in. 4 lots say yes to your plans. Let's put numbers in plain sight. The big-ticket systems, PEX plumbing, updated electrical, 2018 furnace, central AC, new water heater, and mostly updated windows, are addressed. 2 bathrooms are refreshed with new toilets and modern fixtures. LED lighting trims utility costs. City water and sewer keep utilities simple. Property taxes hover around $120 per year, a fraction of what many owners pay elsewhere. That's your total cost of ownership advantage: predictable bills, low overhead, and fewer surprises. Now, consider paths. If you want turnkey comfort, move in, paint a few rooms, and decide on that last flooring space. If you want value-add projects, lay out a garage or shop, plant the garden, and set up an RV pad with power. If you want a low-maintenance base camp, keep the yard open, store gear neatly, and use the house as your steady launch point. Every option works because the infrastructure is ready. There's also financial flexibility here. When a home already carries upgraded plumbing, electrical, HVAC, and a modern water heater, you're not reserving budget for emergency fundamentals. You can plan improvements by choice instead of necessity. That's the definition of breathing room. And the lot count gives you the alchemy most properties miss: land you can shape without asking permission from the footprint. Imagine your first season in this house. Winter. A steady hiss of warm air, windows that hold the line, lights that glow without a second thought. Spring. Open the back door, step onto the porch, choose a corner for raised beds, draw a rough garage footprint in chalk, and feel the project itch in a good way. Summer. AC steady, fridge full, a grill on the deck, kids or pets running on real grass with real space. Fall. The quiet rhythm of raking under a big sky, a fire bowl, and an early dusk that feels like a gift. Let's circle what matters: function over flash, land over limits, updates over unknowns. You're buying a home where the everyday pieces perform: hot water, steady heat, clear drains, clean power, good air. You're buying 4 lots that turn, maybe someday, into "we can do that this year." You're buying time you won't spend scheduling plumbers for emergency swaps or chasing electricians for mystery fixes. When you compare listings, look past paint and into the bones. Ask what's been replaced, when, and how. Here, the answers land right where you want them. PEX supply lines, updated electrical, 2018 furnace, central air, new water heater, LED lighting, most windows updated, 2 refurbished baths, lit, powered crawlspace, front and back porches, 4 legal lots, city water and sewer, tiny annual taxes. That's not a wish list, it's a checklist that's already checked. If you're ready for a home that feels solid now and flexible later, this is it. If you're ready for a property that says yes to a garage, a garden, a shop, and still leaves lawn for a game of catch, this is it. If you want to spend more weekends living and fewer weekends repairing, this is it. 223 St. Anne Street Northeast, St. John, North Dakota. Updated where it counts, generous where it matters, and open to the life you're building. Reach out to schedule a simple walkthrough, request the photo set, or ask specific questions. When the right house shows up, you feel it in the calm. This is that calm, roomy, reliable, and ready for you. Get it now before it's gone. It won't last long.